Hello, and welcome back to another Rise of Empires Ice 5 video with me, Mr. Gill. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for all of your previous views, likes, comments, suggestions, subscriptions, and all of that jazz. I really appreciate it. To start off with, guys, I am going to give you a little bit of a hard sell here, in that the good people at Huawei have asked me to mention that they have 70% off their game packs during a campaign now, and basically it means you can get 70% off buying something like what is this? Not these things. These things up here, Benefit Center, I don't know, 70% off Imperial Supply or Call of Heroes or any of that jazz. There's a Discord link at the top of my description down below. You can check that out. As always, I've always said you don't need to pay to win to play this game. However, if you are paying, 70% off sounds like a good deal. Let's kick off with talking about immigration and migration. I did a video yesterday or the day before where I kind of failed to migrate because the state I was trying to migrate to was closed. That has now been fixed. I have been able to migrate to that state. But I got a lot of comments. I got a lot of people coming to me personally on Discord and sending me messages that they don't really understand the migration system. So let's go through it piece by piece, basic as we possibly can. There are two types of migration. There is newbie migration, and then there is the event migration. So newbie migration we've talked about lots, and we've definitely talked about it in a recent video where we created some farm accounts. I will try and link that in the little information box up the top or down in the description box down below. But basically what newbie transportation or teleportation or migration means is that you can move states if your castle is below castle level 6. So I always say do it at castle level 5. Right when you become castle level 5, migrate to the state you want to. And it's very easy to do if you're a new state. And again, you can see me visually doing it in the video down below. All you do is find the state you want to go to. Not this way, because I don't know how to use the map functions. Find the state you want to go to by clicking in here. Let's go like so, and go, 55, say. We can go and see Lord Pond. Find the state you want to go to. 55, I said. Oh, we are there. It's 55. Sorry, I was stupid. Find the state you want to go to. Click on the ground like so, and you'll see province migration. If you're a new player, it will say join this province instead. Yeah, and then you can join this province. But you have to be castle level 5. You will get a free teleport to do that. It does not cost anything. Now, the other way to do this is to wait for the province immigration event, which is what we were trying to cover in that video the other day. And as you can see here, it says province immigration. Now, I can click on this. It's going to say unable to immigrate to this province because this event basically starts at the end of Reign of Chaos Season 2. Yeah, and between the Reign of Chaoses, you are able to migrate. You are not able to migrate during the actual event. So this is only going to be open for the 2 or 3 weeks that there is a break between the two, Reign of Chaos Season 2 and Reign of Chaos Season 3. So you have to make sure you do it. I can only migrate to certain amounts of states that are within the grouping. Okay, these are usually the number grouping. So you can see here 262, 259, 253, 254. They're all states that were opened, and began roughly around the same time. And I can only do it to the states that necessarily have the same kind of power. Some states would have died off and they won't be included in this list. Now, it does cost real money. Okay, I did say in the video the other day there are ways to get tickets. I have tried to explore and I've asked a few people. I can't see any other way to get a free ticket. I'm sure there used to be, but it does not exist anymore. So it does cost real money. This is going to cost you $5 to $6 US, depending on your currency, all of that kind of jazz. So you cannot do this without at least one ticket, okay? And you cannot do this without paying real money. So there is no tricks, there is no tips, there is no way to get around that, okay? And then obviously the amount of tickets it needs for you to be able to migrate will depend on your power. So we can look up here and we can see that my total rating, my immigration rating, is made up of these 4 things: my buildings, my tech, my troops, and my heroes. Now, your heroes are going to be the ones that cost you, add most to your rating power or immigration rating. So by having low amounts of heroes or low leveled up heroes, you're going to be able to migrate for cheaper. I know some people have to spend, will have to get 5 or 6 tickets because they're very strong. And so that's going to take them a little while. In terms of the tickets, once a month, you are able to buy the tickets for $5 to $6 US. At any other time, or if you say you bought a ticket that month already, they're going to cost you roughly $100 to $120. You can see that very clearly up here in the information on province immigration. It says here, our players will be able to purchase one preferential immigration. So preferential means cheaper every month. If you want to buy them, please find them in the hot sales. You can buy more of them, but they're going to cost you a lot of money. So basically, if you need 2 or 3 tickets and you can't spend $10,000, which a lot of us can't spend, you're going to have to possibly wait 3 months to get the opportunity for those cheap tickets every month. So that might take you a long time. So be smart. If you're in Season 1 now and you're definitely thinking about migrating, or you're in the middle of Season 2 and you want to migrate, stop upgrading your heroes, basically. That's going to save you a little bit of money. And start to think, can I afford to migrate? And try and calculate this. Yeah, now you should be able to calculate something like this from looking at your, let's have a look at our Lord Info screen, wherever that is, up here. Lord Info. It doesn't really, yeah, see, building power 200, tech power 305, hero combat power 15. So you can add it up. The only thing I think that's going to be different is troop power is not 7.3 million, obviously. It's 500,000. I think that could be, it's not total units. That's going to be interesting. Maybe somebody down below can tell me how they think they've worked out troop power, because this is the same, 1.5, but troop power is different. If we just come back into here and have a look here and have a look here again. So 1.3, 200. So the building rating and the tech rating we can see in our Lord Info. The hero rating, it says 1.5 in my Lord Info, but it's actually 1.3 here. So that could be the last recorded date, because doesn't take it every day. It takes it at a kind of point in time. So you could lose power and it will take a new one. Troop rating 505. So I don't know how they calculate that. That's the only thing I can't work out. If anybody that does know, let me know down below. But if you are thinking of migrating, you've got to try and keep these numbers low, so it's going to be a cheap amount of ticket. Otherwise, you could end up using 2, 3, 4 tickets. That could either cost you, as I said, a couple of $1,000s, or it's going to cost you in time 3 or 4 months waiting for that cheap ticket to pop up. Okay, once you've done that, it is very easy. You just choose the state you want to go to, and you go to. However, within the states, there are the semi-opening and the grand opening. Okay, so grand opening basically means you can go there. They calculate this, and it says it right here, and I didn't actually talk about this in the other video, but they calculate this. It's a sum of the top 500 lords immigration rating. So basically, the top 500 lords in the state you're looking at, this will give them the province kind of strength and give them a ranking within the group of states here and decide whether or not they should be fully open or semi-open. This will be updated every hour. So basically, some people might be joining the state and some people might be leaving the state. This is then going to change, and semi-opening and grand opening status will change, which is what happened. At the end of that last video, I was not able to migrate because state 263 was in a semi-opening state, which it is back to again now. However, at something like 3 a.m. in the morning yesterday, somebody texted me, so one of my friends texted me and said, oh, it's in grand opening, you should be able to move in now. So I quickly, on my phone, just logged in and migrated, which is why we don't have it on record, because I wasn't able to. Well, I'm not going to get up at 3 a.m. and record a video, basically. But you can see now that state 263, which is the state I did migrate to, has gone back into semi-opening. So semi-opening means there is a rating. You can only migrate if you are below castle level immigration rating 1 million. And you could leave if you're over 1 million. You can't leave if you're smaller. As I said, this is going to change. You can see we're in group ranking 2 here. So we're in 263 is in the top. And this is group ranking 1. So these guys are probably the most pop. Everybody seems to be moving to 257 and 263. The rest of the states are kind of always been grand opening, which means a lot of these people are moving to these 2 other states. So once you've done that, as I said, all you do is you kind of click on here, and this is all I did, is I clicked on here. It's not going to say immigration, but it's a little pop here. You press immigration, and it moves you. If you've bought that ticket, then it moves you, and there's nothing different. You are now part of this state. I cannot leave this state for another 30 days, so you cannot migrate constantly throughout, a month. You have to kind of sit around here and wait. So it's kind of, you've got to make a smart decision. Make sure you're not being stupid. This is also something I've always thought about trying to do, is trying to migrate like backwards. So imagine trying to take a castle level 21 and say taking it to where, I wonder if we took it to like state 251 Is 251 going to have some other states open? I don't think so. But maybe next month, when the event changes, maybe 251 is going to be a lower state, and I could actually migrate from 251 to 240. I don't think that works. That's just the theory I've always thought about trying to do, is trying to hop once a month 10 or 15 states backwards with like a big castle. It doesn't work, because I'm pretty sure then if that was kind of the way it worked, then some of the big massive castles from state 1s to 50 would be hopping all over the place constantly, which they're not really doing. So I just want to reiterate 2 ways to migrate. The first way, you have to be castle level 5. After that point, it's going to take at least 3 or 4 months to get to the end of Reign of Chaos Season 2. At time, the province immigration event will open up, and then you can pay real money to migrate to a state that is in a grand opening. If it's not, you're going to have to wait and check every hour to see whether or not it turns into from a semi-opening to a grand opening. The ability to move depends on your immigration rating. So if you are planning on moving, try and keep your heroes, which is the biggest thing that's affecting this, your heroes down at a minimum level, basically. Or if you've trained 10 million troops, try and kill some of them off. Yeah, it's quite simple. I know a lot of people are going to ask me questions about this again, and I think there's some questions that just asked every single day. People send me messages every single day asking the same stuff, and I'm sure this will be forever. But I just wanted to kind of clarify after yesterday's video, day before video, where it was kind of like, I was like, I don't really know what I'm doing, and I didn't. This is now done. This is the first time I've ever migrated in the nearly 2 years that I've been playing, but I finally got it done. Yeah, you might have to wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning to do it. That is about it for this one. As I said at the start, I think check out if you're spending money in the game, I would definitely check out the Huawei 70% off sale thing they're having now, which sounds a bit fantastic. As I said, there'll be a Discord link for that down below. There'll be a Discord link for the other video where I do migrate and bind an account for a castle level 5. And that's about it. Today, I would say you should make sure you get some cheese. It's been hot. It was like 28 degrees yesterday, and I think it's going to be the same again today here in Australia, which is lovely for some people. A bit hot for me. So I would probably not have any cheese. I think I'm just going to go for ice cream, which is a kind of cheese. Maybe a kind of cheese. Or a cheesy ice cream. I used to make a cheese ice cream. It was very, very nice. Anyway, have a great day. Click the like if you can, subscribe if you want to, and I'll catch you again in the next one. Cheers. Bye.